We are alive, we are alive, we are
Yes.
alive. You are alive, you are alive.
I'm
We are
alive
alive,
too.
we are alive.
We are
Yes,
alive,
yes,
we
yes,
are
yes,
alive,
yes,
we are
yes,
alive,
yes,
we are
yes,
alive.
yes.
Hi, Salina.
Hi, Marlia.
How are you?
I'm really blissful to be here.
I can see that. I feel that. Wow. Thank you for coming.
My pleasure. Thank you for inviting me and giving us this beautiful space.
Oh, wow.
Welcome to YouTube.
Thank
On
you for
both channels.
coming. All of you. Hi, dear friends.
Hello, hello.
Welcome, welcome.
And it's the first time we go live on YouTube together.
Together.
So
we had this beautiful idea the other day. Everyone is like acting, recording all of these videos in their YouTube channel, and yeah, we are too. Salina, I know that she's putting a lot of work and effort and energy into her YouTube channel, and I know I do the same. So it was like, should we do a live together and create a little bit of a community over here?
Yes, for you online. Oh,
I think I've mixed it enough. You want to mix it a little bit too?
a bit more. Yes.
A bit more.
more.
Yeah, a little bit more. So, what are you holding there?
I'm holding the goddess's card. Maybe you want to show the picture of the cover. They're even shiny. Can you see the gold in it? It's reflecting. And I mixed the cards to... Actually, mostly I love to even do it on the ground, so I feel it's like makes it really wide and crazy.
Yeah.
And if I don't have it, then I just mix them in the hand in each direction, so it's like...
Yeah.
Is this already on?
I think this could be
Woo, that was quick.
the reason why we are here. Wow. Oh, wow.
Wow, this fits so perfect because we are so prepared to hold these YouTube live.
Wow.
Prepared in being...
So it's your turn now to see.
adaptable.
And we picked the card, or the card just came by herself, adaptability.
Wow.
And we have this beautiful goddess over here with an activated crown chakra, as she seems, and activated aura, the auric field. It's like super powerful. Aine, is her name Aine?
Yeah, Aine. You know her? We can read about her.
Yes, please.
So we will tune in because we love channeling, and we are also both really creative. So Marlia is playing her music and also channeling her own songs. And we were actually just releasing last Sunday
one of the songs.
Yes,
our prayer to Mother Earth and Gaia Ayana that Salina actually filmed and shot and edited. And she's also making this beautiful meditations and connecting to the divine and allowing for the divine energy to come out.
Yeah, and I feel this is about the creativity, because if we open up and like our channel is not blocked and it just comes through us, so we will have like maybe read it, but also like tune in, because like this is already fitting so perfectly, I feel.
Yeah, for us right now, and just like tuning into what we love doing the most, and also opening up into the mastery of the feminine power that we are, and we are learning, and we are in the island of goddesses here in Bali. Gods and goddesses. That the goddess energy is so powerful, and we are tuning more and more into our intuition and what is this divine presence doing in our lives. Like, how do we surrender and let go? And maybe we hear these words all the time. I feel like we've heard these words in Bali for me personally, the most that I've ever heard them in my entire life, like surrender and let go. And sometimes it's even
Release.
Yeah, release.
Release.
These 3 words. Oh my God! Like even
And ceremony.
10 times a day. Like you would go to
Yeah.
any place and somebody would ask you, or somebody would be teaching something about release and letting go and surrendering. And so we are learning how to become water. For me, adaptability is this, and how to bring the element of the water. And I think it was Lao Tzu who said, become like the water in every turn of the creek or of the river or of the force which is coming down from the mountains to the sea, right? So that you can become adaptable, because I feel like we will all have, waves in our lives, and like dark moments or challenging moments anyways, that we will have to go through, that we are going through. There's no, no kind of like end. Yet again, there's no one solution. It doesn't feel like there's only one solution. But being adaptable feels like a beautiful tool to be able to move forward to that wave of the cycle of wave on the top and wave on the bottom, and wave of trough and peak and trough and peak. Like becoming adaptable means, oh, I can take care of this. Oh, I can, yeah, for sure, I can handle that. Oh, challenging, but let me see how I can handle this. And
maybe I'll take a nap. Before I had managed this, I just take a nap. I mean, this is also adaptable, because like in Europe, we was forever, like we learn like to really stick to the rule, and stick to the system, and be really in it.
Yes.
But in a system, how can you adapt your own feelings? Like in a bigger scale. Of course, like here in Bali, we have this beauty, and it's also like another challenge to manage ourselves that well, that we get our whole work done and everything is done. But also, like, if we feel like we need to take a nap in between, oh my God, then we need to take the nap or the walk in the nature, or adapting to our body. And
to each cycle of our moon cycle as well, and to the
emotional cycle
of the moon, of the actual moon, and honoring those aspects, right? I feel like we've meeting you here in Bali, and also like coming from that kind of background, both of us, and I feel like we've managed to take those aspects really well. Like we compete in who is the nap queen. Sometimes, not all the time, but there are cycles of time periods that we would have, like, hey, how many naps did you have today? Imagine, like, how many naps did you have today? I would never even consider this being an option.
No, me too. I think there was one time, was it the beginning of the year? Yes, it was the 1st of January. You already was at the waterfall at this, and I went there, and I arrived, and you just took a nap, and you came out of the nap, and you were like, I'm the nap queen. And I was like,
you were teasing me for that.
And then on one point I was like, today I got a new crown of the nap queen.
There was another time when you were the nap queen.
And then we changed again. It's like always like rotating.
Yeah, and of course periods of like pure manifestation, like we are totally in our masculine and just really going for it, and that also feels great.
Like today. And then we thought, like, we had our meeting.
Let's finish the day with a beautiful YouTube live.
Yes, and make it 1 hour later than before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, really?
It's an hour later?
Somehow.
But the dinner was good. It was so yummy.
I mean, so good.
I'm trying to see if you're actually using the mic or not.
That would be smart.
Because I just realized that I didn't
How can
check
we
it.
check it?
I'm not sure. I'm just going to leave it.
Online.
Because we can see.
Yes. If you talk louder.
There's
Hello, hello.
someone
Yes. Oh, look, it's
online.
working.
Yeah.
Maybe
That
someone
could
wants to
tell
write
us.
us. Can you say us? Is it working?
If you can hear as well, then write a little. Okay. Have a little smiley face.
We are already 10:10 online.
Wow.
10 minutes just talking.
Wow.
Oh, I love it. The time flies with you. It's like
It's because of the last week we came. It's been like now 10 days. Wow. Like because of this release of the video that we made together, with also inviting a group of our sisters here in Bali to create it together. We decided to go live a few times to kind of like let people know, like let you know we are coming also from different countries and our family and tribe back in the countries where we used to live. You know, they are leading you are leading your own life, and we wanted to come out with our news. And so we did a couple of things like Timer and Instagram live and Facebook. Yeah, we did the Facebook along with Instagram.
We did it at the same time. So smart.
In Sally's account, in my account, and then we thought we love this, and we would love to somehow just bring this magic, which happens from just simple things, from just like bringing flowers into our lives, from creating altars, from painting, like you can see a little painting back there, from playing music, from just being with each other, and just let you know. Wow, that smells really good. Really good.
I think it's much stronger.
Yeah, in the night they get stronger. So yeah, we're just here to share some of this beauty, and you want to say anything more about the adaptability or anything that comes through before we read, or about this goddess?
I'm really in tune with the colors, so I would also just share what comes with the colors, because I mean the text is always there, but what we feel and tune in right now, what we receive, and I feel there's this magic, and each time we look at something, we might see something different in even a picture or a drawing, or even in the Mona Lisa. Maybe you come today from the left side and she's smiling a bit more lefty. And tomorrow you come from the right side and it looks a bit different. So each perspective we get
Opens up new
yes,
horizons.
and I was like, we are today different than we will be tomorrow and than we were yesterday. And I feel this is the power as well we have in holding these lives. Because it's right now, it's here.
Living in the now.
Yes. And even if you watch it right now in another timeline, you tune into, and there's right now this, because actually I feel time is also just a fiction. So the past and the future and the now, it all is connected with each other.
It's all happening at the same time.
Yes. It's just
Inception.
yeah. And in this earthy being, we choose to have time. Yeah.
I've always been so fascinated with parallel lives and you know, like visions or dreams that are coming in, and they are somehow all living at the same timeline, but in other worlds, so that they no longer are 3D, they are more D. So that because we only know the fourth dimension.
Even if we go to the Mayas, they have this ceremony buildings where it's like connecting to walk inside into the underground, but as well like connecting at the same time to the higher dimension, as well connecting to the directions of the earth, north, west, east, south, and then also connecting in the middle to your heart. I guess it's also like Maya shamanic as well. I mean, it's also the question. Somehow I feel also like all this belongs together. There's a deeper connection, and I also feel this is what we are doing right now. It's like bringing what we feel right now to the surface.
Mm-hmm. And what we not only know, but what we remember.
To reclaim our goddess.
To reclaim our goddess. And it's all about these archetypes. Yeah, this is so interconnected.
Yes.
Because we are now vocalizing the archetypes. Yeah. So we are bringing this feminine power, which we are remembering, we are reclaiming through the rituals and the altars and the flowers and the setting up of all these beautiful gatherings in our circles, the prayers. Yeah, I know, right? I saw it before as well. And I was like, yeah. And you can have some of your paintings. Yeah. Your paintings.
I didn't want to interrupt you, but it was
no problem. Which is the same as the Native Americans, right? They have the medicine, the will, the medicine wheel, and that's their mandala. That's where they are praying to. That's what they are doing all their medicine ceremonies with, and they do the same. They are opening with west, north, east, south, and then they would give respect and all the tribute to Pachamama, to Mother Earth, and Father Sky, and then come and connect everything to the Almighty Heart. Yeah. So yeah, for us is also having these readings. It's just a connection for us to our inner child, I would say, as well. So that
also to the higher consciousness.
Of course, I somehow feel like they are connected, so much. Right? Because the inner child just knows, and all of us, when we are children, we are connected and we are tapping into something so special, so subtle that we then, as adults, we tend to forget because life happens and it starts to be a little bit more concrete. But it's so much fun, and we invite you to bring that inner child out, to paint, to dance, to sing, to dream, to envision, to listen to guided meditations here on YouTube, maybe on Sally's channel or any other channel that you love, and to be able to open up to that perspective of, fairies and spells and magic and plants that are talking and
fairy tales and fantasies and dreams.
Yeah, and something like this, kind of like gives you that idea, like you can connect to this auric field, you can connect to this light which is up there on her head. It starts giving you an idea of
let's start with the colors, right?
Yeah, of light, and especially with the green. I mean, maybe you know that green is also coming from the heart, but there is something there in the heart which is shining really brightly, like a constellation of light, right?
It can be in like a universe or like dimension spiral.
And then for me, it's like, the third eye is like super activated, and then it goes on to bring a divine connection to the crown, because third eye is the primary center of intuition, so she's adaptability,
and it comes from the heart, the purity, and like this white also represents like really clear and like just receiving the wisdom of the heart and the love. And I also see it's like there are wings.
There's wings everywhere.
Yeah.
Right?
Even look on the crown chakra and the third eyes.
It seems like she's on the fly. It's the number one.
What the fuck?
The number one of the deck. Like, it didn't take me time to find where it is because it's the first one.
It's the number one. It took me time to realize it's the number one, and it's the first time we are doing this today here in. Wow, I even feel like feel the sensation of like, wow,
Thank you, Aine.
tingling. Wow, that's even more special.
Awesome.
I think that was really complete. Yeah, that's really
Power message or alignment message?
empower.
Empower message. Here we go. When you set intentions for how your life could be different, better, fuller, juicier, prosperous, creative, more meaningful, etc., adaptability is the power you will need to rely on. The old familiar you, the one who is used to your comfort zone, is now invited to dance in uncharted territory. I love uncharted territory. The questions to ask yourself as you step into the unknown are, who do I need to become in order to experience this life I desire? What in me needs to shift so I can welcome this amazing abundance? You may want to pull an extra card after your reading, as a message from another goddess may grant you further insight into your answers. Know you have everything you need right now. You are aligned with the Celtic shapeshifter goddess Aine, who could move effortlessly between our world and the world of fairy. Her power of adaptability is sparkling within you. Magic is afoot. Yeah, I think we're speaking the same language.
Wow. We were just describing it in our own words before we were reading it. Wow.
And it's like so
It's
much
like-
and nice.
So much. Wow.
So this shift is, I find, the most incredible, because the question, what in me needs to shift so I can welcome this amazing abundance? And then it says you are already who you are, meaning that if you put your expectations over there, then that's where it's going to be. Like if you put that, oh, that's who I am, and there's something inside you that says, oh, I could have been a lot better, or I dream of being, or I envision of being, but let me just be here now, which is safe, and that's the comfort zone. Then it's so, the universe will just respond to you until there. And then once you start putting that threshold further higher in terms of who you are, in terms of embodying the full of who you are, the fullest potential, in terms of just not looking at it as a, one day maybe if I do this and if I make a lot of money and if, but actually putting it here, bringing it all here, and starting embodying it and living from there, then that's the shift that this beautiful goddess is asking us to tap into.
I have a beautiful example for that. Because like, maybe not a thing what we are looking for, and we are searching everywhere and everywhere. Maybe you're even traveling to other countries to find things. And at the end, or not at the end, but what I discovered, like, you always have everything exactly. like where you, right here where you can touch and where you can reach. So there was one morning, and like I had this like belief always really strong in me, like I have everything I need directly around me. And it got stronger over the years. And I think it was one morning, and I was like, after my morning yoga practice, I was like, or after meditation, and I was like, oh, I want to paint with strong vision. And I was like, and I was standing up and I was looking everywhere. And I was like, where are my colors? Where's everything? And then I was like coming back to my yoga mat. I was like, oh, I found it. Sitting down, looking left to me, and it was directly there. I was like, I would not even needed to move for anything. It was like so close. And I feel this is like also. It's like when you're looking for your glasses and you have the glasses on.
Yeah, or on your head.
Yes, on the head. I was once looking for a pencil and I had it in my left hand.
Yeah.
So these are examples. It's like we have it all the time. Always. It's just that we block ourselves and not allowing this beautiful energy to just flow.
word of the day
Adapt.
is flow.
Yeah.
Adapt.
Yes. Yeah.
Shall we pull this other card?
Yes.
Just to take it deeper. No, to
We
take
take it deeper.
Yeah, the one that she says over here, that pull an extra card into your reading as a message from another goddess may grant you further insight into your answers. So, if we have adaptability now as our shape-shifting goddess into life, what is the next step that we want to take? We can pull one card for both of us to see how we can find that aspect of this goddess into what we do collectively, but also in our individual.
Yeah, so you get to know us a bit better, and we are also up to pick one time when you are live directly here with us. Will be cut for you.
Yes, that would be awesome.
Yes, it will be super awesome.
To make the live when we have an audience, and then we connect with one of you, and you connect your energies with our cards. Yeah, we make our own reading. Oh yeah, that's gonna be awesome. Woohoo!
Explore where it takes us.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love that. Maybe put your hand together. Yeah, and then like if we find we just go left and right, and if we find a common place, we just make a move. I felt that.
Yes.
I felt that.
These back here.
I felt that. If you want to just draw one from there.
There.
Yeah.
There. There. Wow. Okay. And
Yes,
here.
yes.
Oh yes. Oh yes. I'm excited.
Me too.
We go deeper. We go deeper.
With the permission of the goddess, we are now picking the second card to see where can we go once we bring the adaptability into our lives. And we have ready? What is it, Salina?
Match for the truth. The truth might change with the time, but I feel the more we stay true to our authentic being, who we are right now, and we express how we feel, and this is our truth right now. As if we are fully charged and we just channel what we get right now. This is the truth of this moment. And maybe tomorrow or in a few years it might change. Because we get to know more. Or new people or
mysteries getting unveiled.
Yes.
So we get to see more clearly what it's true.
And then this truth might change again. Wow.
I really resonate with the subject of truth, and I usually also talk about truth a lot in what I do with the voice, because for me it's also the workings of the voice, and what the voice is here to do is to express our inner truth, whether it be our speaking voice or our singing voice. So thank you so much for bringing us further deeper into this And she also has like a light in her heart and another heart on her forehead.
And as well, she holds both her hands on her heart, and there's like a bright light coming out. And also feel like, and first we had was the adaptability. We had like also the light and the wings coming out of the heart. I think this one is too bright, so that's okay. I'll change it for next time. And my art, the new one, has it like more centered, more like, because the wings they might reach more far, but like if you want to speak the truth, it is your truth, and it comes from the centeredness, and it's your voice. It's like how you sing, how I sing, how which words we also choose to speak our truth.
I feel like having her hands here and not like directly into the heart. I'm using now the 12th chakra system, and this is the thymus, and this is supposed to be the higher heart, and it's the one which is between the throat and the heart. So it's connecting the portal of consciousness, the heart, with the throat, which is like the center of self-expression, and it's the thymus, which is the center of our higher heart, which means that everything that is being transmitted and everything that is being received, they are in the utmost truth, because from here we are starting to talk about higher states of consciousness.
As well, she's really connected and has around her whole head like a halo, but like nuclear.
Oh my god.
So that's really interesting. And also the connectedness with the feather to the shamanic foods.
Yeah.
We were also talking about this before, like connecting with our inner divine calling. When I take as example Aine, because we just did your music video, and you can also watch it. It's
on my channel.
Yeah, it's on Marlia's channel, but you can also link it somehow in this video later. So we prepared this altar. We were all women and we came together and we prepared the altar together. And that was so divine, I thought. It's like the offering, everybody brought something, but then we don't know what we create together. And we just allow it to happen.
Yeah.
Allow it to flow, and like allowing us to take us on this journey and into this beautiful mandala we created.
In this amazing ancient temple with like moss on the ground and falling waters from everywhere, and caves that they said that yetis used to live there, and just further below the river. But what you are saying right now is like so beautiful. We just asked from our sisters to bring some items for an altar, or some crystal that they resonate with, or some feathers or something, and they brought whatever they thought and connected to. And Salina set the camera steady so that we can see afterwards on a fast forward the creation of the altar. You know, when you can fast forward it and you can see hands going in and putting things. So we put the leaves and we put the flowers and we started putting things, and then different sisters would see and say, maybe this one here, this symbol here, this thing here, this item here, this flower here. And then
it got so full. I was thinking one point, I was like, oh, this is so full. I was like, does it look good anymore? Like,
it looked amazing.
Yes.
All the colors and so
but there was like my mind coming in.
Yeah, of course.
Like, release it, and I like just allow it. It's like, this is the beauty. It's like when we come together, it just creates this sparks and this magic, and it's like tapping into the unknown of the moment.
Yeah, and then a minute later we were just dancing around, and then another 10 minutes later I was like, okay, let's do this, let's shoot the dance scene, and Salina was like, oh, no, we just did it. That was the dance scene. And I'm like, oh yeah, like why does my mind want to say, okay, now let's do, because we were already living it, and we just happened to have a couple of cameras around that we were good enough to capture, and they shot everything, so that afterwards we have the dancing.
Everything already in.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I feel we can go on and on and on.
Aine and Maat. I
Is it
think
Maat?
Maat. And I think Maat, it's also coming from Egypt as well.
Yes.
I think Isis was called Maat.
Mm.
I want to look that up, I'm not sure.
We didn't read it.
Yeah, we can read it. Uh-huh.
There is great power in telling the truth and allowing it to lead you to higher ground. It's only when we refuse to see the reality of a situation that we lose our power to co-create for the highest good. The Egyptian goddess Maat
Oh, nice.
comes to remind you that if you are willing to do a fearless self-inventory and live authentically, with think, maybe you are
No, go for it. Authentically, yeah.
rigorous honesty, it will lead you to great success in all areas of your life. Yeah, it's so connected to the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Like allowing full abundance to flow, and this is like diving a step deeper.
And suddenly figuring out that, oh my gosh, I'm living the life that I wanted to be living.
Yes. Are you living a life that you want to live?
Oh my gosh, yes, we only have one, so we better live the life that we want to be living.
Yes. Being completely transparent with each other, although it might at first feel too vulnerable, is exactly what you need to do now.
Oh, wow.
When you do this, you will be flooded with the power to claim and experience a new freedom and a new happiness that will pour over your life like a wild, sweet honey.
That's exactly it. If the life is not wild, sweet honey, then what is it?
What else do we need? Wild, sweet honey. Medicine.
Wow, that's so beautiful. Such a beautiful metaphor.
Your life is exactly where it needs to be.
So
This is a wonderful time of empowered choice making. You are doing all the right things if you allow to follow the invitation of mind. To live fearlessly in truth. That's the Abba.
I'm not sure about this word. You can just say
Of balance and divine order. She reminds you of the great value of this way of being.
to live fearlessly in truth. So, and for me, this is, like a challenging one, because in order to live, for me, to myself only, to be living in my truth, I need to freaking go in and see some of my shadows, right? And I need to like be strong to go in there and face my shadows, and know that everything can be healed, and know that there are people to hold my hand through my process and to take me from darkness to the light, and that I have all the tools which are available to me, like we're learning moving the body, the meditations, staying in stillness, chanting,
Moving the
mantras, moving the cards,
Moving.
reading, making all of these rituals and guided meditations to be able to bring the chatter into quiet and doing emotional release sessions with people that know how to move energy. Yeah, all of them is just but a few tools that we have, and so um, to be able to show each other our truth means, first of all, we need to see our truth first. And to do that, it takes courage. It takes the vulnerability that is mentioned, to be able to go to someone and say, hey, with tears in your eyes, hey, I need help. Need you help? And clear that cloud of fogginess step by step in order to then reach the truth. And we are grateful that the path is such, with our beautiful angels and guides and gods and goddesses protecting us and growing our intuition and empowering us to be able to know that we are on the right path. We are living our truth, and we get signs for that, so that we know. Like,
I also would love to bring the archetypes back in here, because I feel like just you and me, like we both embody several different archetypes in us. And this is also the magic, because if I allow myself to show myself when I'm down and come to me, then it, first of all, like there's healing happening for both of us. Because like I allow and you support me in this moment. It makes sense that might be the other way. So to allow this, and then also I learn. I always learn, like the more I open up, I also learn how you may react from it. And I'm not it. Like there's always like in each situation you can learn so much. The more we live the true what comes up in this moment. Now it's super rainy.
that thunderstorm. Can you hear that? That's not a white noise signal through, but it's like actually rain.
It's the truth of the matter.
She's washing away everything so that only the truth can remain. Yeah, it's so powerful, and for me, it's something which is a little bit new and old, but also carries this refreshed idea of living, to be able to show my vulnerable sides. I feel like I've always done it, but maybe not. I've done it to anyone. So then I would have the feedback of anyone. I wouldn't choose very wisely to whom I would show my vulnerability. And then there were a few situations which brought me into maybe I'm not going to show it because I get judged for it, or there's something which is being messed up afterwards in a relationship with a friend or a sister or a partnership. And only when I started choosing more wisely the people that I could be open to and be showing my vulnerability, people that perhaps had another level of insight and of connectedness, and they could see beyond. Those people were then able to hold me and embrace me.
Yeah, it is. It is. And there are always deeper layers to unravel.
Yes, of course. We are on the path, and we are walking the path, and we are the medicine.
We are the medicine.
We are the medicine. All right, beloved ones.
We're closing for today.
we could do 44:44, but it's fine. We can do 45:05.
Okay, let's do that.
See you next time.